In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to slim down your Mafex collection without actually selling any of your figures. So I've done this with all of my Mafex figures so far, except the Mafex Shazam, which I just got in the mail today. Once we take him out of the packaging, our goal is to analyze the use of space, which for Mafex usually isn't very efficient. And to maximize efficiency, we want to keep only about that much of the packaging. So we're going to use some scissors to just cut along the edges. And we want to keep the indentations for the heads and the cell phone, which is as much as you can keep realistically with this size. Our next step is to cut the top of the clamshell to match this shape. Once the clamshell is cut down to size, we're going to put it back in the box and cut the box around the clamshell so that it fits perfectly. And it's useful to use a ruler. This one is about 4 inches across, but that can vary a little bit depending on the packaging. Some of mine are a lot thinner than others. We also want to cut it along this front image so that it looks intentional. So I chose to cut it along this yellow line. We also want to make sure that the bottom is 4 inches across. Once that's finished, we notice that this part of the packaging is glued, so we're just going to carefully tear that off. And we want to salvage this part of the packaging, but not the plastic window, so we're going to take that off. And this is a rough idea of what the packaging is going to look like when we're all finished. We're going to insert the clamshell again just to make sure everything is fitting properly. Our next step is to cut this edge to size. This edge is going to be on the inside of the packaging, and it's going to be covered by that other piece that we salvaged. So we're just going to fold this, making sure that the fold is as perfect as we can get it. Once that is complete, we're going to make sure every cut looks intentional. Curves usually help with that. Our next step is to super glue the front of this side piece to the plastic window. Once that's on there nice and securely, we can open up the packaging and make sure it's even more secure by pressing down the plastic against the cardboard. We're also going to need to cut the redundant lid so that we don't cover any of the graphics. Just going to super glue that down. And our final step to complete the box is to super glue the edge of the side down. Make sure that's nice and secure. And our box is pretty much done at this point. So what we're going to do now is get the figure back inside the clamshell and see how everything looks inside the packaging. The other accessories can just go inside a Ziploc bag. There's definitely enough space in this new packaging to accommodate that, as well as the Mafex stand that comes with the figure. And once everything is inside, we can close up our packaging, see what he looks like, and compare him with some other of our boxes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this helped you, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos.